So I'm gonna start off. So we're working on all this week attacking this arm with a tight clinch. Let's say if I can't get my underhook control or it's really tight with this clinch, we're using that energy to either set up a Russian, very traditional, boom. I set up a Russian with a shrug, but it also gives us an opportunity to set up, like if I think we start doing this. Also gives me the opportunity to set up wrist locks, so we did on Monday. Like I can get onto a wrist and start twisting old school, but it's actually very powerful. You actually see it in a few competitions too. But let's kind of combine those. We'll start off with a very cool one called Waki Gatame. It's like an armpit lock. So I'm gonna do the same thing as a Russian. I'm gonna shrug, but instead of trying to like catch at the wrist and then like come down to the hand, I shrug, catch at the wrist, and then roll my shoulder and elbow down, and I'm gonna take a walk forward with my left leg. And I get in this tight position. I can slide right down the ground and just snap his arm. It's very, very tight. It leads to a lot of other counter shit too, so it's a pretty cool spot. All right, some of you guys know Randy, the old school Kempo martial, younger guy, but he's a CEO. So when Randy first started training here, this is kind of an old school technique. He was like, I don't know who he got, but I've watched a few times him do this, a sliding Waki Gatame. I'm like, that's legit, man. And I never really seen it done in actual rolling forward. He pulled it off a bunch of times. Cool technique. So again, it's when we can't get in and we're struggling, gonna go for a Russian, all right? But instead of going for a Russian, we're gonna come over the top and I'm gonna roll this hand, catch it, and then see like I'm trying to pull my shoulder and elbow over it. As I do that, I step forward, and the elbow is right outside, peeking on my ribs. Boom. All right, and it gets a little, I can feel like, I don't want to like pull him into me right now. The finish would be sliding out or like a pop, right? Or it's to make him go somewhere and then I redirect him somewhere else. Does that make sense? So it's a very, 2-on-1 control is a very, very powerful control for no gi, self-defense, MMA, doesn't matter. It's just your experience of what you can do this. Sorry about that. Okay. All right, one last time. All you're doing here, this hand's gonna stay over, you shrug, it's almost like I catch his forearm, I step forward to the left leg and have that position. Cool, it's established out play. The idea itself is that we're exposing the elbow by adding rotation, that happens from the shrug. And then at this point, there's just this tip of the elbow. At that point, I need to apply pressure, okay? I can't apply pressure with the hand or an arm, and there's other techniques we do this like Aikijutsu, but I can apply a lot of pressure if I use my whole body. And that's kind of the premise of this technique, is that I'm trying to fit my armpit or like right on top of his elbow, okay? So it's like just peeking out outside my chest, right? That's the sweet spot. So my energy is here. If I latch onto this, I think about pulling and extending, and that's what starts making it happen. As I get good, I can let go of an arm. Okay, I can now just raise and spread my body out, and now I use my chest as the breaking point. And the same thing can happen, they can go back and forth, okay? So when you're setting this up, think about you're trying to almost target my armpit is gonna come roll over the elbow, and I'm gonna help expose it by pulling his thumb down. When I get on top of it, I just let it sink into it. Does that make sense? You feel cool with it, as I saw Kenny doing in the corner. I could do it and I take a step through. Boom. I spread him out even farther, okay? Bang, I can kick him in the nuts and be a real dick. Or I get onto other additional elbow locks and throws and more fun Aiki stuff. That can be very brutal if done with training properly. This shit takes time to develop, but it's cool. Questions? Go.
I still have a question. I mean, is there an analog if somebody comes up and grabs your collar? Is it comfortable? Like if
the same thing, but yeah, we do it. Sometimes you guys do that. That elbow. I think you do it. Ben, they grab the lapel. If someone grabs the collar, Ben will grab the lapel and he'll wrap it somehow. He's essentially doing Waki Gatame, and he'll do it, but just with the lapel. Or like Kid will do it. You'll go shallower and you come out the back. So it's all kind of related. The movement pattern is all kind of the same, right? But you're just now choosing to latch onto it. You know what I mean? And I do something else with it. So it's like, it's weird. Once you start relating, it's all the same. But it just takes a little different hand connection and feel. Like I said to Andrew, the hardest part is learning to fit that spot. Get repetitively hitting. I got it over and over when you got to have, fail to get it. It just takes reps and reps and reps. Once you understand that position, again, a couple questions. Let's talk about a hand position. In a Russian, my left hand, or like the hand closest to him, all right, is gonna end up floating underneath, right? But I always catch a Russian, thanks to Vlad Kulakov, and a C grip, much more powerful. All you have to do is weight your open hand, catch the Venus flytrap, and you come into a Russian, right? With this one, I'm doing the exact same thing. The only thing that's different is this hand stays over. When I come over, see how it just stays right there? All I have to worry about is my elbow rolling over. There's my catch. Now I have a double C grip, okay? That's not how you really should start this, and then you could move in to the next part, okay? Other option, same thing with the catch, but this is more like combative. Like if I'm in a clinch with like knee and fighting, I'm not gonna do the same thing catch, but I add a punch to it to spread them out. That's really a spread out version. When I take my step, I'm now coming back in. I'm being very light on kid. I'm almost coming back to that double C grip to finish it, okay? Well, let's counter off it because the counters are a lot of fun, all right? Both counters are gonna go the opposite direction using basically a rotation of the shoulder, elbow, and sometimes the wrist, all right? When we're gonna go for our first one, I come over here. I feel he's just a beast, so I'm gonna take this one, hug it right to my body, and then pull, catch his wrist, and then this is the hard part, the weird part. So we were here, I catch, I connect to the wrist, and then my elbow is gonna come out, and then I'm thinking about elbowing him in the face with the other elbow. All right, as I do this, I continue rotation that way, and he drops, okay? Easy arm bars, wrist locks, whatever. Let's just play with that first. So we're here, I'm gonna hit my first one, attack, boom, he counters, I catch, double catch. Think about elbowing in the face, drop, all right? Yep. If you have a nice catch, sometimes you'll catch it in the forearm, but you'll love to catch it with your thumb right in the, like, the edge of his wrist, and you get this nice wrist lock wrap again. So guys, it can be also very easy this, all right? So I know what you shouldn't be taking, you know, don't beat each other up. All right, boom, I lock it up, and I just kind of steer him down, he falls, and that's it. It's not a hard fall, just flow with it. You can make it instantly more violent if you ever needed to. You know, I'm not gonna do it. I just turn in, throw that leg behind. You can see how like his life is pretty vulnerable at that point in time. Same thing, boom. As I was saying to most of you guys, I'm not worried about this hand right this second, all right? What's more important is I start pulling in, I get connected to the arm. It feels very similar to me when I'm attacking a Kimura. I don't necessarily care about this grip yet. I care about the connection and the pull of the Kimura to me, how it stays connected, then my grip comes on. Same thing on the other side. I'm still connecting that elbow, it's just upside down. I'm more caring about the pull, getting connected to the hand is right, it's ready for me. Now, what's called Aikijutsu, Aiki footwork. I'm taking my back step and connecting my back step to my hand. Then my shoulder, elbow rolls over. There's that connection to his face, and I can drop him. Okay, so we'll drop him. Boom. Spin this way. Okay. First and most obvious is the wrist lock. As I was saying to Nick, if I can ideally have a C grip, or if I don't have a C grip and I have my forefinger and my thumb right around the joint, I can use my other three fingers to fold in and then pull up. Okay, I can make it a lot worse by stepping over, sitting down, all right? But let's just kind of go back to old school. I'm gonna let it go, step over his head. We'll go basic standing arm lock 101. You wanna learn how to do an arm bar? Do that a million times, all right? So again, we're here, come over, boom, I lose it, I drop him. I have my first wrist lock, now I step over, and arm lock. Cool? Be easy on each other's wrists at the end, okay? Like, don't you can beat the shit out of each other with this stuff, and it really hurts and sucks a couple days, so just easy on each other. We're doing IRIMI Nagi, it's an old school Steven Seagal. All right, I'm gonna shrug it off, I tap. Now, just like before, I'm gonna add I feel his power coming up, so I'm gonna take a back step. This back step, now I'm taking almost like a clothesline approach. But I'm not hitting him like this way towards like the wall. I think about cutting my thumb down and pointing my fingers to like that empty space behind his back. See how like he's already fallen, I haven't done anything yet. All I'm gonna do is now support that, put my hand in his back and walk forward. Glides right down and back to my arm bar position, okay? So here again, I'm going forward attack, boom. If I miss it, come back, and right down. One more time. So what's important, as I was saying kind of offline really quick, is like when you're coming forward to do this, I'm taking a big step to my left leg, and then it's like almost like as I feel him coming back up, I take a back step and go the other way. It's like you're kind of running forward, whoop, and then retracting out to a certain degree. I'm gonna come over, I go for it, boom, it comes back, I just drop my left elbow down, hit with that clothesline, and walk through. Cool. Same exact thing. But as I come through now, I just extend this leg hard and sit. Okay? Very awesome. Very painful. Yeah, you know. It's, so you have to be a little like baseball sliding. I come out,
fall on your face,
and a big sliding step, and I just try to lean on him to make him slow my descent as I slide my leg out. It fall right into the pocket. That's a very nasty technique. That was the one that Rainey was doing, which was awesome, but I'm like, that dude's gonna break somebody. But it was a very cool technique. Most of the time you're tapping halfway down to the ground in that one, because you feel like, you know, once this comes over, once you start going, oh shit, okay, tap, you know, it's like, you're fucked if you don't. Cool. I'm over. Instead of having 2-on-1, which is kind of like the almost a sketchier one, I'm gonna reach out, point, and I just kind of reach, I put my hand on the ground. That saves him a little bit and me, okay? You feel more confidence in your fall. That feels messier to me.
Yeah, it does.
But when I feel more confident in my attack, I then just learn to stay on it. And you have a better finish. But it goes back to one of the original conversations I had at the beginning. I have to learn to connect to that elbow properly. If not, it'll kind of fall apart. If you're having trouble with it, just reach out, kind of point, and just to get and slide so you get your hand to the ground. It'll feel pretty good. All right, go.